You are out here spending your hard-earned money, sacrificing your sleep, and dealing with her mood swings, all while convincing yourself that she is your ride or die. Meanwhile, she is one minor inconvenience away from treating you like a stranger at a bus stop. Your boys see it, the internet sees it, even the guy at the coffee shop sees it, but you are completely blind to the fact that her loyalty only lasts as long as your budget and your patience. Let that sink in for a second, while you realize you are probably being played. Today we are cutting through the absolute garbage of modern dating to look at how Benjamin Franklin, a man who lived centuries before dating apps ruined humanity, figured out how to spot a fraud using just two psychological questions. The core problem with modern relationships is that people confuse proximity with loyalty. Just because she is sitting in your passenger seat eating the fries you bought her does not mean she will be there when the car breaks down on the highway in the middle of a thunderstorm. Benjamin Franklin understood human psychology better than almost anyone in history, and he developed a specific framework for testing whether people are actually on your side or just riding your wave until the water gets a little choppy. Let us get into the first question, which addresses the reality of lifestyle inflation and conditional affection. Question number 1. How would you honestly react when I experience a sudden major setback that temporarily inconveniences your lifestyle? Do not ask her this directly while you are staring into her eyes at dinner, because she will obviously lie to your face. Instead, you need to observe her raw behavioral reaction when a real unexpected inconvenience happens. Look at how she handles a situation where the script changes and things do not go perfectly according to her plans. If you are taking her out and your card gets temporarily declined because of a banking glitch, watch her face very closely. Does she immediately look embarrassed, angry, or disgusted that she might have to pull out her own cash to cover a $20 meal? Does she start making sarcastic comments that subtly attack your financial stability? Or does she instantly laugh it off and say she has got it covered this time? Benjamin Franklin famously noted that prosperity discovers virtue, but adversity discovers vice. When everything is going great and you are pouring resources into the relationship, anyone can look like a loyal partner. It requires zero effort to be sweet, supportive, and affectionate when you are paying for the dates, driving her around, and fixing every single problem she runs into. That is not loyalty. That is just basic consumer satisfaction. You are providing a high-quality service, and she is simply enjoying the benefits of that service. The moment that service stops or slows down, even for a single weekend, her true colors will flash faster than a lightning bolt. A woman who is genuinely loyal to you as a human being will view a setback as a shared hurdle. She will adjust her expectations, offer practical support, and match your energy to help fix the issue. A woman who is loyal only to the lifestyle you provide will immediately become distant, highly critical, and visibly resentful that her source of comfort is experiencing a temporary disruption. She will start comparing your situation to other couples, dropping passive-aggressive hints about how her friends are treated better, and withdrawing her affection as a form of punishment. You need to understand that she is not mad at the situation. She is mad that you are no longer fulfilling your role as her personal entertainment and financial buffer. If she cannot handle a minor bump in the road without turning into a hostile stranger, she will absolutely abandon you the moment a serious life storm hits your world. Now, let us move to the second question, which tests her respect for your boundaries and your personal growth. Question number 2. Do you actively support my decisions when they require short-term sacrifice for long-term success? Or do you fight them because they disrupt your immediate comfort? This question cuts straight to the heart of selfish modern relationship dynamics. True loyalty means aligning with a partner's long-term vision, even when the daily execution of that vision requires discipline, boundaries, and a reduction in immediate leisure time. If you tell her that you need to skip going out this weekend because you are studying for a major certification, launching a side project, or working extra hours to clear a debt, observe her response very carefully. A loyal woman respects your drive because she knows your success is ultimately beneficial for the future you are building together. She will encourage you to focus, leave you to your work, and maybe even drop off a coffee to show she is in your corner. The disloyal and purely transactional partner will view your boundary as a personal attack on her attention supply. She will throw a tantrum, accuse you of not caring about her anymore, and purposely try to tempt or guilt you into breaking your focus. She wants you to stay exactly where you are because your growth threatens her comfort zone. She would rather see you fail or stagnate just so she can have an entertainment partner for Saturday night. Benjamin Franklin always emphasized the value of self-improvement and surrounding yourself with people who elevate your character rather than drain your resources. If a woman constantly demands that you sacrifice your future goals to satisfy her present whims, she does not love you. She loves what you do for her vanity and her social calendar. She is using up your youth, your energy, and your focus. And the second you end up burnt out and left behind because you listened to her, she will walk away and blame you for not being ambitious enough. Stop making excuses for behavior that clearly shows you are just an option in her life. Stop telling yourself that she is just stressed, or that she had a bad day, or that she will change once things get better. People do not change their fundamental character. They only change their masks when the current one stops working. You need to implement these two psychological metrics into your evaluation process immediately. Watch how she handles your setbacks, and watch how she reacts to your boundaries. If she fails both of these tests, you have your answer loud and clear. There is no need for a massive argument, no need for dramatic screaming matches, and definitely no need to beg for her loyalty. You simply pack up your attention, close your wallet, and walk away with your dignity completely intact. You need a partner who is willing to help carry the bricks and defend the walls when things get chaotic. If she is not that person, she is just a tourist in your life, and it is time to revoke her visa. Lastly, to catch her lying, when you observe these two scenarios, stop listening to her words and start measuring the lag time in her behavior. A liar always relies on a calculated delay. When you announce a setback or set a hard boundary, look for the split-second glitch before her supportive mask slips into place. If there is a sudden micro-expression of disgust, a sharp intake of breath, or a forced over-the-top enthusiasm that feels like a poorly rehearsed performance, she is fabricating her loyalty. True alignment is instantaneous and calm. A liar needs a moment to compute what the correct, politically right answer should be to keep you compliant. If her supportive words do not match the immediate tense energy in her body, her mouth is lying to protect her access to your resources. Trust your gut, watch the delay, and never ignore that initial glitch. The comment of the day goes to Kartha Krajak, and it reads, "Your channel has been profoundly reassuring in helping me walk away from toxic narcissistic relationships. I genuinely appreciate the depth and wisdom your contents offers." Great, I'm glad you actually changed direction. Walking away from toxic situations is not easy, and the fact that you found the strength to do that is commendable.